Hello, Pisces. Merry Christmas. Soak this in because this won't happen often. So I hope you guys are doing amazing and having a happy holiday. We'll dive into messages, shall we? I was going to do something different, but then I realized I don't have any other really Christmassy cards. But as usual, this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising. Keep in mind these are general and timeless readings, and all information down below in the description box. I won't go over the spiel, but I do want to say thank you guys so much for everything that you have done to support the channel. I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing holiday, and let's just dive right in, okay? All right. Let's see if something wants to come out. Oh, so hearing like forgotten. Oh, well, that almost seems like, I think I'm going to take those few. You might be in the midst of your transformation, Pisces. I feel like you're close to crossing over something. I'm not going to take all of these, but you have this threshold, and I do think you're going to get communication with the air energy, all right? Because you're on this brim. I think that's where your focus mainly is. It just feels like someone's ego is triggered because they feel forgotten, okay? And maybe it's right now, you know, during this time, during the holidays or something, so expect communication from this person just because their ego is a little bit more activated. You might appear to be a little bit more aloof, okay? Or, like I was saying, like your focus on your transformation. Let's see. All right. There could be, I mean, that could be you, very emotionally mature and handling the situation, but that also could be another energy, another person involved in this situation. I'm almost getting Pisces. Okay. This person is very sensitive. They also know to maybe just stay quiet. Oh, wow. That's crazy that that came out. I'm going to take that. That was really weird how that happened. Okay. You are, and I'm going to take this one too. I apologize. I know sometimes people just get frustrated because they think I'm just picking cards, but I also feel there's a significance to it. Okay. These are the energies I feel like involved. You have this fortitude card, which I think is your strength. You also have the Hierophant. There could be a Taurus involved, or this is about family or religion, and there is this energy here too. There's lots of entanglements across the board, but I'll get into the details. Okay, so it feels kind of like this. Whatever structure you'd been involved in, it feels like that's who feels like, I'm getting almost a sense, Pisces, that someone feels like they were significant to, or really involved in you getting into the position or the state or place that you're in right now. And it's showing me that person might be wanting to be included, obviously, with the Forgotten card. This King of Cups energy feels almost like there's a person here that doesn't feel like they wear the pants as much, or they're either not as old here. There's a position thing. So sometimes this could be work or family, whatever the structure is. There's an energy here that feels like ego is activated because this person feels like they're being left behind, okay? And this is what I feel like is kind of across the board, just in general, the energy. It could be you, like that you're quite in a Leo type energy. This could be a bit of a weakness for you because you are right on track. Okay, I want to say that you are right on track to your transformation, and this could be quite I don't know what the weakness is, because the fortitude card, the strength card, is generally about, this could be a person here that feels like they kind of have a lot of knowledge, or and maybe they're feeling excluded because you're finally not utilizing them for answers. I don't know, very interesting. So I'm not 100%. Let's see. You know, it is interesting too. I was that forgotten card. The first thing I heard was forgotten carols. Very, and I am not much of a Christmas person. I think people could consider me a Scrooge. Okay. So, feels like you are very wise in this situation. You could have even seen it coming with the Ten of Swords. You kind of like were expecting something to come up just because of maybe it was the holidays, or just there's a little bit more of an emphasis on that. But it's showing me you have this Page of Swords. It's almost like in this specific situation, your wisdom is to lower the communication. I mean, you could still have a boundary, not completely solidified. You could still have left an avenue open to kind of keep in check on a situation, or just kind of glimpsing into something. Or that could be happening vice versa. These energies are kind of watching you a little bit here and there. But the initial way I was picking this up is, you know, intellectually with this air energy, you're coming across as more air. You're not really feeding emotions into the situation, which could be about your maturity, the King of Cups. It feels to me like there's a person involved that they maybe felt tied to a corner. This person is very mysterious with their emotions. Generally, the King of Cups is. But this is why you have this wisdom, because in the past, like, you could be aware that maybe this person is stressed or overthinking or worries a lot about you, but that entanglement could have, like, it's fueling you to keep going toward your transformation, okay? But that's why it's like you value your peace of mind in this situation over everything. And that's why I love the way that this came out, because you're coming out, technically, you as the King of Cups, very strong and very good at maintaining your emotions here. Something about you is really shifted. It's kind of like perfect timing. There could have been another person here that kind of prepared you, knowingly or unknowingly, for certain things that are going to be coming up. So emotionally, you're going to be in charge of how you emotionally express yourself, or how you give your emotions into the situation. Such a Pisces energy. Yeah, it's the thing I love about how that's coming out is you might even be acting kind of like that you don't know, or like I was saying, aloof. You could be just like lowering your communications down to a page. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't know, there's a change that's happening. And someone is noticing that you're on this brim, the threshold card. The actions that you're taking in this situation are very significantly showing that you're changing the patterns of behavior here when it comes to this connection. You have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Emperor. I think that's a part of your awareness, as you realize these energies are gripping onto you, but also not willing to make any changes to themselves. These people are kind of like, this is who we are. And maybe that's something that you're coming into awareness of, and maybe the maturity is not really expecting these people to change for you to be happy. Look at you. And there's the King of Cups again. I am telling you, there's like a few different energies in here. I don't know if this is like a boss, but again, this is you. So it's kind of like you're going up against some different energies, and I do want to say, yeah, because there's something new that is coming up, I think, pretty soon. Where do I want to put this? Right there. Okay, that's cute. Yeah. It's like you want new patterns, new cycles to begin in your life. It is showing me that something new is beginning there. But you're in page energy. There's a person here, maybe even a couple, that see you as very youthful or naive in a way. But you have your own way of navigating things. Because what's very fascinating to me is with this King of Cups, you have maybe certain things that are energetically wired within you, Pisces, that were... Have I brought this up before in some reading? Something about your abilities. Like, you have something about your energy or your gifts or your psychic abilities that overcompensate for any lack of normal matrixy type of behavior. So you don't really, even though you come across in some way as maybe appearing to be naive, you always know that karma is kind of on your side, or luck is on your side. Not to say that nobody's invincible, right? But it's showing me that you have like this high amount of emotional maturity. Like, it's almost even showing me that you're almost the parent in the situation. Is this parentification? Possibly. There could be multiple water signs involved here, like probably other Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios. There are some people here. Oh, this is interesting too. There are some people that you are connected to that on the outside surface have that appearance to be older or in charge, or it's like children in adult bodies. These people are very afraid, and you choosing yourself at this time is bringing up a lot of this anxiety, attachment stuff. That's why I'm seeing they're like gripping on possibly the more. And so I think handle this with wisdom and, you know, do what you need to do to protect your mind at this time, because these energies are going to be just like a little bit more tricky to navigate, just because there are huge cycles changing. The biggest major arcana, I mean, not the biggest, you have the Hierophant, the Strength card. With this Leo energy, I don't know if you guys have a significant Leo placement, like a North Node or a Midheaven, something significant like that. It doesn't have to specifically be a Leo, but it's showing me that you have this thing that is really taking your attention, and you might be pulling into your power, and again, having to stay strong. You have to kind of keep focus on your transformation and dealing with an energy that's you're not like backing down, or you know, like you're kind of facing your fears at this time, because you're realizing that's the path you have to kind of go down to for your transformation to take hold. And so there are just energies that I think are kind of stressed out because you're breaking boundaries that they never did, or they never felt like they had the courage to do. So there are just people that are kind of like vicariously living through your transformation process and are really like have anxiety about what you're doing. Maybe because they're not completely encompassed in what you're doing. You might be embodying a little bit more of that mysteriousness. You know, you're like shifting things about your environment with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, but there's the up level. I do think that you're gonna get ahead in a situation. I think when it's like slowly but surely you're getting ahead, maybe monetarily, you're finally like getting the hang of a process, but it's requiring quite a bit of peace, rest. Your mind needs to stay restful, and that's requiring some focus and attention to detail. So yeah, Very, very interesting. It looks like something new is going to come from this, and that's why it's kind of like you have to really keep your attention on your transformation at this time and stay very strong and allow people to go through their own emotional states without saving them, is pretty much what I want to say, because something new is on the precipice right here, and I think you can taste it. Okay, so let me dive into the extended Pisces. I will see you guys over there. If you want to join me over there, feel free, go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see you over there. But Pisces, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.